all he wanted to do was to catch me out by saying something so he could call me far right and a racist, which is what he does at every given opportunity. It's an utter disgrace.
Susan Hall has finally broken her silence after Tommy Robinson's comments about Sadiq Khan, and the way it unfolded shocked everyone watching London politics. Because while the usual political noise was dominating the timelines, the debates, the recycled talking points, the interviews everyone forgets within minutes, something unexpected happened. Something that completely shifted the tone of the conversation around Sadiq Khan. It began, as many viral political moments do, with Tommy Robinson. Another explosive clip, another storm of reactions exploding across social media. But the moment that made people stop scrolling, rewind, and say, "Did she really just say that?" didn't come from Tommy. It came from Susan Hall, London Assembly member, former mayoral candidate, direct, measured, known for speaking her mind without theatrics. And for the first time in a long time, she stepped into a conversation she usually avoids. But here's the twist. She didn't defend Tommy Robinson. She didn't attack Sadiq Khan. She didn't parrot anyone's talking points. Instead, she did something far more powerful. She acknowledged that many Londoners actually recognize the frustrations Tommy Robinson described. And that single acknowledgement sent shockwaves through the political landscape. Tommy's latest video had criticized Sadiq Khan's leadership, from public safety concerns to the cost of living pressure to the feeling that City Hall had drifted away from ordinary people. His tone was classic Tommy, emotional, confrontational, unapologetically blunt. And as always, the internet split instantly. Half the comments said, "He's only saying what people feel." The other half said, "This is way too divisive." And then came the curveball. A journalist asked Susan Hall whether Tommy Robinson's comments reflected real issues in London. This is normally where a politician retreats to a safe script. "I don't comment on individuals." Or, "I'm focused on policy, not personalities." But Susan Hall didn't take the exit ramp. She looked right at the camera and said, "Londoners have been expressing concerns for years. You may not agree with the way those concerns are voiced, but you cannot ignore that they exist." Within minutes, the internet lit up. Political analysts tweeted, "Big moment." A mainstream figure acknowledging these frustrations puts direct pressure on Sadiq Khan. Community organizers wrote, "You don't need to support Tommy Robinson to understand the issues. Susan Hall just said what most politicians won't." Critics pushed back, saying she walked a dangerous line. But it didn't matter. The headline had already been written. Susan Hall acknowledged what millions feel but rarely hear reflected by politicians. This mattered because for years, London has been split into two narratives. The official narrative, press conferences, speeches, promises. The lived narrative, everyday Londoners dealing with real problems. Tommy Robinson speaks emotionally to the second. Sadiq Khan speaks institutionally to the first. Susan Hall? She stepped into the space between them. Not choosing sides. Not escalating anything. Just stating a truth. The concerns are real. And suddenly the debate wasn't about what Tommy Robinson said, but why so many people connected with it. Behind the scenes, City Hall insiders reacted too. One advisor reportedly said, "When someone like Susan Hall acknowledges the tension, you can't dismiss it as fringe anymore." Journalists echoed the same point. She didn't endorse Tommy. She didn't disown him. She acknowledged the public mood, and that forces Sadiq Khan to respond. Meanwhile, Londoners filled comment sections. Finally, someone said it out loud. "You don't have to agree with Tommy to see London has problems. Politicians need to stop ignoring this." And yes, critics warned about amplifying emotional commentary. But one thing was undeniable. Susan Hall's words hit a nerve. So what does this mean for Sadiq Khan? It means the pressure shifts. It means frustration can no longer be dismissed as online anger. It means emotional public commentary, loved or hated, is shaping the political climate more than ever. And it raises a much bigger question. Why did Susan Hall choose this moment to speak? What does she sense about the mood in London that others are missing? Because this wasn't just another political clip. This was a signal. A fault line. A warning that public sentiment is changing faster than political messaging. And if this moment is only the beginning, how far does it go? And who's going to be the next to step into the conversation?